Black student yells "I'm off the plantation." At dawn, Jr. hear the immediate reaction. Things are changing big time in our country. This is one of the great things that's happening. People are finally waking up. From the Daily Caller. President Trump's son, Don Jr., addressed the first annual Turning Point USA Young Black Leaders Summit in Washington, D.C., on Thursday evening. The summit featured hundreds of young black conservative students from across the country who gathered to hear from conservative black leaders, members of the administration, President Trump and his family. Don Jr. opened up the event with a speech about the president's accomplishments for all Americans, including black Americans. Benny Johnson. Here is the reception Donald J. Trump Jr. received from young black conservatives at the Young Black Leaders TPUSA Summit tonight. Watch this. Wow. The spirited speech was punctuated with calls from the audience to Trump. Don Jr.'s speech was often interrupted with chants of USA, 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 and calls to build the wall. Trump was describing historically low unemployment for the black community under his father's administration when one of the students yelled, "I'm off the plantation." The room erupted. Not a typical scene from a GOP event. Benny Johnson. Tonight, Donald J. Trump Jr. was torching Obama at the Young Black Leaders Conference. A member of the audience shouted, "I'm off the plantation." This was the response. The students traveled to the White House Friday morning to hear from the President of the United States. Here's more via Politico. Donald Trump Jr. praised a group of hundreds of black conservatives gathered in Washington, D.C., on Thursday evening for supporting his father, President Donald Trump, when the large majority of black Americans do not. "You guys have the most guts of anyone in America," Trump Jr. said to the Hyatt ballroom speckled with red Make America Great Again hats and beanies. Trump Jr.'s speech kicked off the inaugural Young Black Leadership Summit put on by Turning Point USA, a conservative group focused on young voters that was founded in 2012 and has gained traction in the Trump era. The few hundred young African American conservatives will also travel to the White House on Friday morning to meet with President Trump, in addition to hearing from other prominent black conservatives such as Secretary of Housing and Urban Development Ben Carson, actress Stacey Dash and radio host Larry Elder. "The fakers say you don't exist," TPUSA's 25-year-old founder Charlie Kirk, a prominent Trump supporter and frequent Fox News guest, told the crowd as he introduced Trump Jr. The crowd cheered, chanting USA, and Trump, 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 as the president's son came on stage. Trump Jr. said the conference was proof that his father's presidency was diminishing the Democratic Party's popularity among African American communities. They're resisting the fact that they are losing their stranglehold on entire communities, Trump Jr. said of the Democrats and the resistance movement. "They just assume they have your vote anyway.